my beautiful, beautiful Pisceans. Okay, I'm starting, I started on Aquarius this month instead of going Aries, Taurus, blah blah. Because I had some issues at the end of November, at the start of December, with family issues that were quite serious, and I had to tend to those, and I actually forgot to do them, and I do apologise for that. So I decided to start with you guys first as an apology for being forgetful and actually forgetting to go forward. So let's get to it, and let's start and see what's in the up and coming month for you guys, Pisces. So yeah, let's see what we've got. First card off the deck is Six of Coins. That poor card's looking a little the worse for wear, I know. And the next we've got the Moon. The Hierophant. Two of Coins. Sorry about the barking dog in the background. And we've got the Five of Swords. Oh, the next is the Chariot. Very good. Moving forward. Okay. Queen of Staves. Ace of Staves. And the Two of Staves. Lots of staves. Not many pentacles, but lots of staves. Okay, let's get started and read. Alright. First card we got off the deck was the Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth, and Pentacles rules over material wealth. Money, manifestation, home, and body. So, yeah, it looks like you guys are working very, very hard to bring something to fruition. And then we've got the Moon. Now, Six is about communication. So there's got to be a lot of communication over something. And it's also about cooperation and harmony. And so you're moving into a place where everything is going to move much more smoothly, and we're moving away from conflict. And the next card we've got is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is quite a powerful card. He is about mysteries and secrets. He brings light and, well, brings light to secrets, and he is also about passion, morals and virtues, and it's about stepping into the next phase and leaving behind all of the more negative things that no longer served you, and the things that you have been moving on in, the things that you've been holding on to from the past are no longer needed. And so it's time to let them go and to move forward unencumbered from the issues from the past, and to move forward free from fear. And the next card we've got is the Two of Coins. And as I said, coins are, well, basically pentacles in the traditional deck. Okay, and it's about material wealth. And I'm not even properly in shot. Okay, sorry about that. It's about material wealth, money, career and manifestation, home and body. So make sure to drink plenty of water to flush toxins free from your system. Don't eat too much junk, because junk builds up toxins, and that will slow your energy down, and it will stop it from moving as freely as it should. And right now you're going to need that energy, because something's coming up for you which is going to demand a lot of time and a lot of energy from you. And so you need to make sure that your body is properly fueled for the future. And then we got the Five of Swords. Swords are about communication and intellect, truth. They rule over the intellect and thoughts and ideas. They're ruled by Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. And fives are you need to watch out for internal conflict and instability around you at present. That instability needs to be settled and managed. It's also about change. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because it is a collective reading, and it's just these are the basic overall energies that are ruling your sign at present. So if you want a personal reading, then you're going to have to email me and to book that. And look, I do two different kinds of reads. So anyway, let's get back to it. And then we've got the Chariot, and the Chariot's a fantastic card because it means you're driver of your own destiny, and it means that the things that have held you back in the past are no longer holding you. You're moving forward, and it's high energy, and it's about ambition and a willingness to take up the challenge. Be careful that you hold the reins firmly so you don't lose control and stumble. Pace yourself, and so that you don't use up all of your energy at once. You need to store your energy, because next year's going to be a very, very big year for you, Pisces. You've had some things in the works that are leading you to a final destination, and it's going to be much better than what you actually thought. The work that you've put in over the last 3, maybe 4 years is going to pay off for you at this time, and you're going to see that your dreams and your ideas come to the forefront with an exuberance and an energy behind them, which is going to make it very, very easy for you to push through and be able to reach the goals and objective that you want. But you need to be careful not to use up too much of your energy. Pace yourself, take it slowly, hold the reins firmly so you do not stumble, because if you fall at this time, it is going to be very difficult for you to be able to pick it up and keep going. You have grown a lot as a person in the last few years, and over the last 12 months particularly, you have grown at an astonishing rate, and you're no longer the person that you used to be. And so the things that no longer serve you have been basically ripped away from you, and you can move forward free of fear. And the things that you want are now looking more and more possible for you, and you no longer feel like it's going to be so difficult for you to be able to put these things into action and to reach your goals. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel now. And the next one we've got is the Queen of Staves. The Queen of Staves is, Queens are a good, strong energy. And they're about, they seek to perfect their inner world. And so it seems like there's been a lot of internal work going on inside of you. And it's been a quiet expression, and it's showing on the outside that those changes that have occurred internally in the last 12 months are beginning to show, and people are able to see exactly how much you've changed over the last few months. And this is going to push you forward to a new level of understanding, and you're going to find it a lot easier to deal with issues, and things that used to get quite under your skin in the past will no longer cause you a problem, and you will be able to deal with situations with a newfound confidence. The next card we've got for you after the Queen of Staves is the Ace of Wands. Now, aces are about new beginnings, new opportunities, untapped potential, birth of new ideas, or birth, could even mean the birth of a child, but generally it speaks more of the birth of new ideas. Now is the time for you to lay the foundations for the future and work really hard and diligently in bringing your ideas, dreams into a concrete reality. I feel like the past few years has been quite difficult for you, and now that you've found this newfound confidence, you want to be able to move forward, and you want to do it quickly. Do yourself a favor and take your time. This is what the Chariot's telling us, is that even though you're moving forward with energy and exuberance and confidence, you need to be careful not to allow your ego to get in the way, and not to hold the reins firmly so that you don't stumble. Don't allow your ego to get in the way of that. You need to be mindful at this time that you take care of your body as well. Don't eat too much junk, drink lots of water, and make sure that your body is clean and clear so that your energies can flow freely and cleanly. And the next card we've got at the end of the reading is the Two of Wands. And that's really good, actually, because wands are about inspiration and energy, and they bring an enthusiasm that you haven't had before. And these cards are ruled by Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and they're quite fiery energies. So they bring passion to the situation, and that passion can be used to be your drive and push you forward with a new confidence that you haven't had before. But the number 2 is about balance and partnerships, where you must be careful, because it's also about the duality of self. And this is why I'm saying be careful that you don't allow your ego to take control and hold the reins for you, because if you allow that to happen, then you are going to fall, and it'll be very difficult to pick yourself up after that and get back to where you were. You need to make sure that you hold on to that newfound confidence very tightly, but don't hold too tightly. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be a very good period for you in December, and that you're laying foundations for the future. And so, be very wise in the way that you move, and think twice about everything before you take action. There's an old saying that says measure 7 times, cut once. And that's just so that you don't make mistakes, so that you can move freely forward into the future without falling, and don't put yourself up on a pedestal. You remain humble, because it's very, very important that you have a humble to your humility to your newfound confidence, because otherwise it's going to be very, very easy for people to be able to pull you down from your perch, sweetheart. So You need to make sure that you hold on to that and don't allow people to do that. And we've got the card at the bottom of the deck is the Lady of Swords. And ladies in this deck they'd be a page in the traditional tarot. And they can be very eager and very curious, and they want to explore everything all at the same time and everything that life has to offer. So be careful not to move too quickly, my darlings, because that could be your downfall. Maintain a quiet confidence and move forward with confidence, but also, be grateful and humble for how far you have actually come, because you've come a very long way in a very short time. Okay, blessings, my darling Pisces, and I will see you again next month.